I'm a clinician. I take care of people with Parkinson's, and every day people come in and say, have you cured Parkinson's yet? Or what are you doing for Parkinson's? So we need to figure out what is water-related, food-related, and genetic factors. So Tim Church led an effort here at the university that is funded now to look at environmental and genetic factors. And that funded effort is under the auspices of MnDrive, which is MN Drive. And so MnDrive funds this effort to help better the life of citizens in Minnesota. And so those dollars will create a registry to enroll people who have Parkinson's and people who don't have Parkinson's and look at their environmental exposures. Were they exposed to pesticides? Did they have head trauma? And also potentially look at their genetic makeup.
I think probably one of the things I'm most proud of to have been involved in is an effort we've had here at the university to bring Parkinson's genetic testing to patients. And there's been a lot of work with research identifying genes that can cause Parkinson's. And we had a lot of the resources here to be able to do that type of testing, but not put together in a way where we could give that information back to patients. And so what I've been very involved in, and it's very exciting, is to work with some very different groups here at putting together the technology and the computing power and the lab knowledge and the clinical knowledge to be able to give back to patients this genetic information and genetic diagnoses.
I do MRI research, magnetic resonance imaging, and we use this specialized technology called spectroscopy that allows us to study brain chemistry non-invasively. So we have found some neurotransmitter differences in the brains of patients with Parkinson's disease from controls. And what neurotransmitter is a chemical that allows the neurons, the nerve cells in the brain, to communicate with each other. So the communication between the neurons is different in Parkinson's. This information helps us understand the disease better so that we can start thinking about maybe additional treatments to those that are available currently. In our latest study, we have shown that we are able to change brain chemistry, specifically the antioxidant levels in the brain, by administering an antioxidant compound that is approved, FDA approved, to be used for various conditions.
Everyone with Parkinson's is different. And we talk about the different Parkinsons. And so when we have a geneticist, they may be able to give us some information about what genetic and potentially environmental factors are present. And we need our MRI and imaging colleagues to understand how those genetic environmental factors cause different changes in the brain, which ultimately cause different types of symptoms people have. So we want to get to the point where we can understand Parkinson's for each person, how genetic, environment, and brain function fit together, and how we might treat those specific problems they have better.
Pushing research forward, pushing patient care forward. And I think that's just one of the most striking things about working with Parkinson's patients is how they push us to keep getting them better testing, to getting them better treatment, better research.
Using our technical expertise and physical methods, if we can help change patients' lives, that would be ideal. That's a huge motivation for us.
Here at the university, we have people from multiple disciplines that are working together to advance the field of Parkinson's, and we need the patients and their families to join our efforts to make a difference and advance treatments and hopefully find a cure for Parkinson's.